It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the San Diego Padres and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. John Jay is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Beaten into the ground over to first. Campos is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
In the second spot,
stepping in, Will Myers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Myers.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Garcia racing back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Batting third, first baseman, Brett.
A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Padres bust out in front, 1-0.
The designated hitter, number 11.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Garcia has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. About time for the home 9 to get their swings as Carlos Gomez is ready to lead off the bottom of inning number 1.
Carlos Gomez.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit hard to short, fielded by Hechavarria. And he's set down, one away. Martin Prado will get his first opportunity here. And as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Tapper right back to the mound. Throw on to Wallace will be in time, and there's out number 2. Matt Holliday gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Jonathan Schoop set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. In for a strike, it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Jay is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rusney Castillo will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Rafael Ortega will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Hit to short. On to first, and there are 2 down. Chris Johnson into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Johnny Peralta will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. A quick out number 1. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Brian Cedeno. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Batting 7.
Julio Campos takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Wallace backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Andrew Susac will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Come on, you look at the numbers on this guy, and you have to wonder, why does he continue to be in the lineup? He's got 1 hit in his last 10 games. Come on.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Jay. And that retires the side. Derek Norris is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
The catcher, number 3, Derek.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Gomez. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Adeiny Echeverria, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. John Jay will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Oh, and he misses it. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. On the indecision costs him big time as he's out trying to get back to third. Into the box now, Will Myers. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Sebastian Garcia will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin playing.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And no swing, apparently, ball one. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Jay has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Carlos Gomez will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Push to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number two. Digging in now, Martin Prado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Taken high and deep to right. Myers looking up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Brewers have cut the lead to 2-1 now. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Playable for Norris behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Brett Wallace is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Garcia has a beat on it. One down. Number 11 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. This is in the air to left field. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the fourth. Rusney Castillo is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Rafael Ortega stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Hit hard to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Jonathan Scope is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So striding in, Johnny Peralta, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The set and the 1-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Jay. He's got it one away. And he is in there. Brian Cedeno will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Julio Campos steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Comes set with the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. 2 runs, 4 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. On the ground up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to Wallace, and they get them both here. A double play, and that ends the inning. Chris Johnson heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Third baseman, Chris Johnson.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And look out! That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem. Derek Norris is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adeiny Echeverria. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the end. Andrew Susac comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, Andrew Susac.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Hit to third. Johnson's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Striding into the box, Sebastian Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. And the count will be full. 2 runs, 4 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Right fielder,
Carlos Gomez will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Myers has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Martin Prado comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Remember that he hit a changeup, so it will be interesting right here to see if they just stick with hard stuff.
2-0 now.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Hot shot to third. Johnson's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. John Jay will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Hit hard back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. Will Myers comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Brett Wallace will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Garcia sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Number 11 will dig in for the third time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Tapped out in front of home. Susak gonna have to hurry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Matt Holliday will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats.
Designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Drilled to the right side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Jonathan Scope steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch on its way. Drilled down the line. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. High in the air into shallow left center. Castillo's after it. Makes the play, 1 away. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. And that misses inside, 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Long throw to third, and they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Brian Cedeno digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score 2.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Wallace in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Julio Campos will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Don't let them score on a wild pitch.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. John Axford will get the call here in a big spot. As he
Number 60.
Scooter Gennett will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rusney Castillo is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
The left fielder, number 9.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Hard liner to center field, and that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. Rafael Ortega will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame. In the air, out to right. Gomez is over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Chris Johnson. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, I wonder if he rubbed it.
Into the seats, 0-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Sebastian Garcia steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Castillo will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and it's back to the top of the order now for Carlos Gomez. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Myers over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Martin Prado is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Derek Norris comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
The catcher, number 3, Derek Norris.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Adeiny Echeverria comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe this game isn't tied if it weren't for that. I mean, double plays are such huge rally killers.
In there, strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. John Jay gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. Will Myers Strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. 2-1. Here it is. In the air to straightaway right. Gomez is under it. And the inning is over. Matt Holliday digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Called a strike there. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed by Holliday as he's retired for an important first out.
Third baseman
Jonathan Scope will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And that's dead center for strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit in the air to right field. Myers coasts under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Castillo is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Brett Wallace will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
On a base hit, so a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning. Number 11 comes to the plate in a key spot. Go-ahead run at first with nobody out.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how they decide to play it here. Some would try to manufacture that run with a sacrifice or maybe even a steal, and others say, hey, let them swing. Don't give away any outs.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Prado is there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So coming to the plate, Rusney Castillo. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Number 16.
Number 16.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Tap fouled at home plate. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Popped high in the air. Prado is there for it. 2 down. So digging in now, Rafael Ortega, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now a ball lined into left field. It's a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and here in the ninth, they have taken the lead. Chris Johnson steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Heading out towards shallow right. Gomez waits on it, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Brian Cedeno, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1.
Caps is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 22.
Chisenhall will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Right there for strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Julio Campos stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Clint Robinson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
The catcher,
Scooter Gennett is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Sebastian Garcia comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Castillo. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.